Hi, I wanted to make sure that I gave you solutions to the three practice problems that we did in class. So we're just going to begin. All right, problem number one. We have a car moving at this speed, 24 meters from a barrier, slams on the brakes. We don't completely stop, and so we have a couple of questions we want to ask. Now, before I even begin, what I want to do is actually start by drawing a picture and labeling it. So here we go. Now, whenever they give me 24 meters, I actually need to mark off two things. I'm going to mark off a starting and an ending position, just to keep it clear. I'm told that we take 2 seconds to hit the barrier. Now, I didn't quite stop at the barrier, so I don't know what v final is. I do know that the initial speed is 15 meters per second. Now, in order to solve this problem, what I'm really going to need to do is go ahead and I'm going to pretend like I don't know what formula to use. And I'm going to go ahead and plug in every single number into every single formula. And what that means is I actually might get the answer to part B before I get the answer to part A, which is totally fine. So I have three formulas to choose from, and they're going to be the following. I'm going to have x equals 1/2 at squared plus v naught t plus x naught. And notice I should add one more thing. I don't know what the acceleration is either. So let me just plug in my numbers. So I'll have 24 equals 1/2 times the unknown a times 2 squared plus v naught, which is 15 times 2 plus 0. So it looks like I'm going to be able to actually calculate the acceleration from this one here. So I'll go ahead and do that. When I do that, the answer is going to be -3 meters per second squared. Perfect. So they say magnitude of the car is constant acceleration. This is just a fancy word for absolute value. So we did happen to get part A first, but it doesn't really matter. Now, for how fast is the car traveling at impact, let's go ahead and get that now. So let's try this formula, v equals at plus v naught. I just chose it because it's the easier formula to work with. So we have v, which is what we're trying to get, times -3 times 2 plus 15. And when we solve, we're going to actually end up getting that this v final is 9 meters per second. And that's problem number one.